it says that Adam, the first Adam, the second Adam is like around the 30 or 40 verse. The first Adam was a quivering spirit. I mean, what was a man of the earth. The second was a quivering spirit, somewhere around in there.
I'm gonna need to find it. I'm gonna try to
15
find
and
it.
45.
45. All right, you got that? All right, hold that. All right, now I'm gonna read this again. King Solomon. Verse 9, he created me from the beginning before the world was, and I shall never fail. So King Solomon was saying, it was Yahweh Shai, you know, in the reincarnation, he was going to never fail, meaning the things he came to do, he was going to complete them. That's why Yahweh Shai didn't call the legion of angels. He said, I could call the legion of angels right now, and I could end this thing. That's why he didn't do it.
Yeah, I can end this whole shit.
I could end this right now.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But he did not do that. Why? Because he's telling us right here, I'm never going to fail, meaning everything the Lord said he's going to do, he's going to do.
Prophecy had to be.
It had to be fulfilled. Get that to me, bro.
1 Corinthians 15 to 45.
Yep.
And so it was written, the first man, Adam, was made a living soul.
Yep.
And the last Adam was made a quickening spirit.
Yep.
You going?
Yeah, you keep going.
Howbeit, that was not first, which is spiritual,
Yep.
but that which is natural. And afterward, that which is spiritual.
That's right. Because when Adam came back, who was Yahweh Shai, he was completely in his spirit. But we know Adam before, he sinned. The scriptures tell us that Yahweh Shai never sinned. Right? Which he didn't. Keep going. You got some more? Yep.
The first man is of earth and earthly. The second man is of the Lord and heavenly.
That's right. The first man was of the earth and earthly. The second was of the Lord, and he was of the spirit, 100%. Showing you Yahweh Shai, born in the reincarnation, he had been here many times. You know, we go through the scripture showing that, but the point, Clint, is the fact that reincarnation is in the scriptures. So when we read in the scriptures, unless the spirit is on you, you're not going to be able to get this. This will go right up your head, or you will just read it as words, not being able to see it for what it is, which all of it is spiritual. Through the word. It's through the word of the Lord we can connect it. And then the spirit shows us. It teaches us all things. Right. You know? Rightly by the word of truth. Right. You know, the scriptures say we had an unction to know all things. Yep. You know, as a body. Yep. It's not saying that one person can know every single iota, but as a body, we know all things. Collectively.
That's going to show you when Yahweh Shai was on the earth, he had knowledge of all his past lives, man. That just proves what you said, man.
Hey, bro, I got to keep going. Oh, yeah, go ahead. I got something coming behind you.
This is St. John chapter 16, verse 13.
How about when...
Oh, yeah, get that.
Hey,
This is St. John chapter 16, verse 13. How about when the heathen, the spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth. Like you said, man, it's the spirit, man, that guides you, man. And the spirit is what, man? Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai, man.
Read that for me, bro. Yeah, brother. Hey, the spirit. It's the spirit. It's brought this in the spirit right here. You go, bro. Bring that for me.
God have granted.
Call it out for us. Call it out for us. My bad.
Wisdom Solomon. 7 and 15. God have granted me to speak as I would, and to conceive as is meet for the things that are given me. Because it is he that leadeth unto wisdom and direction the wise.
That's why, because King Solomon, when King Solomon was here, he prayed for wisdom, and the Most High gave him wisdom beyond. He made him the wisest man that ever lived, right? Ain't no damn E equals MC squared guy. He ain't the damn wisest man ever lived. People say that, that clown. King Solomon was the wisest man ever lived. So the Most High gave that wisdom to him because he prayed, because he was meek, and he prayed for what? He prayed for wisdom. So he gave him innumerable riches and wisdom. Keep going, bro.
For in his hand are both we and our words, all wisdom also, and knowledge of workmanship.
Yep, all real wisdom comes from the Most High. Go ahead, bro.
For he giveth me certain knowledge of things that are, namely to know how the world was made.
He knew how the world was made.
And the operation of elements.
He knew about all the elements, everything that makes a molecule, everything that makes anything. The atoms. He knew he had knowledge of all of that. Keep going.
Because that's part of spiritual power. Apostle Gabar brought it out. That's being able to manipulate the elements, man. That's how he was able to turn water into wine, man. Yep. So, give an example. The beginning, ending, and the midst of the times, the alterations of the turnings of the sun.
Yeah, hey, the times. That's important. Because see, right now, we currently don't know what year we're in. We don't know that. But King Solomon had knowledge of wisdom of all of that. That was Yahweh Shai. You know, that was Yahweh Shai. He had knowledge of all of that. Keep going.
And the change of the seasons.
The changing of the seasons. Understanding that the new year ain't in January when it's cold as hell. That ain't the new year. The Bible tells you when everything awakens out of the ground. That's when the year is a new year for you. Yep. Not when there's winter. That's winter. You know? Keep going, bro.
The circuits of the years and the positions of stars.
Yeah, he knew about astronomy, astrology, all of that. And, hey, the tribes knew about all of that. Yeah. You know? Yeah, that's how we was able to get over here to the America. From the Most High, but they understood the stars. Hey, the slaves used to go by the Big Dipper, Little Dipper, by the star. That's spiritual. They're not knowing that they was Jake. They're not knowing that they was Israelites, but that's how they had that understanding, that knowledge. Keep going.
The nature of living creatures and the fruit and the theories of the wild beasts.
Read that again.
The natures of the living creatures and the furies of the wild beasts.
So King Solomon understood, unlike the Edomites, you don't go running all the way out in the middle of nowhere in the wilderness looking for certain animals because they're going to kill you. So he knew the natures of wild beasts. He understood that. He understood the natures of all the animals because he was the one in the beginning that was naming and putting everything in order.
He gave dominion over the animals.
Huh.
I tell you that in Genesis.
Huh.
He gave Adam dominion over all the beasts, the creatures of the earth.
Huh. Which is showing him just coming back. He was just coming back into that time, into that knowledge he had already possessed. Keep going, bro. That same spirit.
Yep.
The violence of winds and the reasoning of vents.
So he knew the reason why the hurricanes is coming. He knew all about that. He knew about typhoons. He knew about, the violence of winds. He knew about all that. He already knew about all that. Keep going. And what else?
The diversities of plants and the virtues of roots.
Everything that grows in the ground. The scriptures talk about how the herbs is for the healing of the nation. Yep. That's right. King Solomon knew all that. All the things we're supposed to be able to take in. What has Esau done? Esau completely destroyed it. I'm doing a video, I was going to do it today, on just laying back on what we brought out, deforestation, and what's going on with that. Esau destroying everything, man. You see what I'm saying? And why, and what that's doing to the planet. Keep going.
And all such things that are either secret or manifest, them I know.
I know everything, King Solomon said. That was Yahweh Shai. That was Yahweh Shai. You know? He said, them, all things secret and manifest, them I know.
Right.
Meaning he had knowledge of everything. He was just, and that was the point I just wanted to make, the fact that King Solomon, Yahweh Shai, he had that knowledge.
And that's when he came back in the reincarnation as himself.
Yep.
He retained that wisdom, man.
Yep.
He knew who everybody was in the spirit, man. You know, he knew all that, man. Yahweh Shai had that wisdom. He going, especially going into with the prophecies and whatnot, man. You know.
Yep. He knew 100% who everybody was, and truth be told, and Yahweh Shai was calling people out, and he was making it manifest and letting it be known. You know what I'm saying? That the knowledge that he had, the knowledge that he possessed, was out of this world. Meaning nobody else possessed that knowledge. That's why he would be going in on the Pharisees and Sadducees and the scribes, showing them that it was a separation. Yahweh Shai was on another level, you know, because the Most High Yahweh gave him that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
I got something for you, bro. This is Sirach chapter 36, verse 15. Give testimony unto those that have possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name.
That's right.
Verse 16. Reward them that wait for thee, and let the prophets be found faithful.
Yeah, because the spirit of the prophets is subject unto the prophets. So all the brothers is coming back, of the elect. Hey, we just coming back again, like it said in Ecclesiastes. It's the same thing over and over again. We're just coming back now for this final showdown, this last dance, if you will. This is the final dance. This is the last hoorah. So the Lord got us all back now for the end. And the ones that the Lord is knocking off, well, he don't need them, because the ones that need to be here for this final showdown, which going into you Jakes, the 2/3 of Israel, hey, some of you cats that want to deny the Lord and don't want to come serve him, he's saving you just to be burned in a lake of fire.
If you make it that far.
If you make it that far. Or Jacob's trouble. A grievous death.
This is Sirach chapter 36, verse 15. Give testimony unto those that have possessed from the beginning.
From the beginning, man. Go ahead.
And raise up prophets that have been in thy name.
Right, so the prophets now, the prophets that are here now were with Yahweh Shai in the beginning, man.
Yep.
All right, get that in John 15:26.
I got it in Luke real quick for you.
Yeah, get that too.
Luke 1:68. Blessed be the Lord power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, and hath raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. Verse 70, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
Which have been since the world began, man. All right, them same men were with Yahweh Shah from the beginning, man. Okay? Give me that John 15:26 real quick. Just continue to add on to that.
This is John 15 and 26. John 15 and 26. And it reads, this red letter. John 15 and 26. But when the Comforter is come, whom I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, which proceedeth from the Father, ye shall testify of me.
Yep. Because these scriptures are the records, man. All right, of Yahweh Shah, man. Go ahead.
Verse 27. And ye also shall bear witness, because ye have been with me from the beginning.
See what I'm saying? Going back to the prophets, the men of the Lord have been with Yahweh Shah from the beginning. Get John 17 and verses 5 and 6, just to add on.
John 17 and 5, and it reads, and now, O Father, glorify thou me with thine own self, with the glory which I had with thee before the world was.
Yep.
Verse 6, I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. Thine they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word.
Right. Hold on. Keep reading.
Yep. Verse 7, now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee. For I have given unto them the words which thou gavest me, and they have received them, and have known surely that I am come out from thee, and that they have believed that thou didst send me. Verse 9, I pray for them, I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine, and all mine are thine, and I am glorified in them.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was the wrong verse, but still, that still cuts that John 3:16, man.
Yeah.
You know, the John 3:16 is they like to quote that scripture and run away, man.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
The universal cop-out, like the brother said, man.
Right.
The Lord, read that last part again, John 17 and 9.
John 17 and 9. And it reads, I pray for them, I pray not for the world.
Right, the Lord said, I pray for them. All right, who is he talking about, man? He said, I pray for them, I pray not for the world, man. Okay, the them is the elect, man. All right, who were with Yahweh Shah from the beginning, man. That's the point that I'm trying to make here, man. All right, any more?
No, that's it.
Hey, that's the point, man.
Yep.
You know? Because that's what the Lord's doing, man. The Lord is he's raising up his men in these last days and bringing us back to our remembrance, man. He's raising up the spirit of Yahweh Shah and supping with his men. And I got a quick precept, man. This is Sirach chapter 36, verse 14. Fill Zion with thy unspeakable oracles, and thy people with thy glory. And that's what you see he's doing, man. He's filling Zion, the 144,000, with the unspeakable oracles, man. Why? Because you can't gainsay this truth, man. You can't come against this word of Yahweh Shah, man. He's filling us with the oracles of his words, man. That's why when we speak according to these scriptures, man. That's why you see brothers can bring out numerous precepts that line up with reincarnation. That's why you see brothers can bring out precepts that line up with articles, man. Because we come in the spirit of Yahweh Shah, man. We come into his glory, man. He's being glorified through his men. These are his words, man. That's why we always say, when you come in this truth, man, you got to put yourself aside, man, and come in to glorify Yahweh Shah, just like he did for Yahweh, man. When Yahweh Shah came on the scene, he came to fulfill Yahweh's will, man. He came to glorify Yahweh, man. So we come to do what? Glorify Yahweh Shah, man. That's all our job is to do, man.
Trickle-down effect.
It's a trickle-down effect, man.
Hey, that's in
It's a blessing.
Hey, that's in John, the start of that chapter, actually, 17. That's in the start of that chapter, what you're saying. With the Lord, he came to glorify the Most High.
That's right.
You know, that's why he was always saying things like, there's none good but the Father.
That's right.
You know, that's why he was saying that, because he was giving all the glory to the Father, because he knew in his past life he had done wrong too. Yeah. That's why Hebrews 7 and 27 said he came to die for his sins and for the sins of the people.
That's why when the people they call him good, and you're like, why call him down
good?
man?
Yep.
You know, nobody is good except for my Father. I got it. This is John 4 and 34. Yahweh Shah said unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me.
That's it.
And to finish his work.
That's it.
Which is what you talked about earlier.
Yep.
Because that Yahushua could have easily ended Esau, man. You know?
Yep.
He could have called the legion down, they could have took the Romans out,
Yep.
they could have put Israel up, man, but he knows that prophecy had to play out. So he fulfilled his lot, man.
Yep.
Which is to go on the cross and sacrifice himself for the nation of Israel, man.
Right, bro.
Ooh, give me John 6:38. Get that real quick. Hey, that's how I go, man. You know? Because hey, the Lord said, am I not about my father's business?
That's right.
You
That's
know?
right.
John 6:38. I came down from heaven not to do my own will, but the will of him that sent me.
Come on, man. Straight to the point, man. Yahushua was sent to glorify the Father, man. All right? The works that he did was in the name of the Father, man. All right?
Yep. It says, and this is the Father's will which hath sent me,
Yep.
that of all which he hath given me, I shall lose nothing, but shall raise it up again at the last day. And this is the will of him that sent me, that every one that seeth the Son believeth on him may have everlasting life, and I will raise him up at the last day.
So that's the same stead we coming in, man.
Yep.
He came in to fulfill his lot, man. So what more so us, man? We came in to do all things for our elect's sake, man.
Yeah,
That's our main duty, man.
And it says that them that believe on him will have everlasting life, and he will raise up to the last day. Did the Lord not raise up his people to come teach his word, man?
Yep.
You know? And the ones that's going to die for the Lord's name, you know, he's going to raise them up. They're going to bring chariots come back, man.
Yep.
So there's that's why he said that I shall lose nothing, because, hey, the life that we have is not even our own life, man. You know, so that's what he said. If I can easily give my life, man, there should be nothing for y'all to do that, man.
Yep.
You don't own your life. That's why it says we hate our lives unto death, man.
Hey, we just being honest, you know, keeping it real. I mean, this ain't no real life anyway.
Hell no, man.
This is a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? This is nightmare on damn Elm Street, man. This is terrible, man.
This our true punishment.
Yeah, man.
We deserve it, though.
Yeah, we do
At the
deserve
end of the day, we know what the hell we went off, man.
Yep.
And a righteous man, a man with discernment, and he's gonna own that, man.
Yep.
Hey, let me grab that.
You got to acknowledge your sins, man.
Hey, I'm about to grab it, man.
Yeah, this ain't no real life.
God, this is Micah chapter 7, verse 9. And I will bear my indignation of Yahweh, because I have sinned against him. And that's what we doing. We bearing our indignation, man. That righteous anger of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah. That's why brothers catch hell every day, man. We catch hell, we get vexed every day with all these wicked shit we see and we hear, man. Every time we open up our phone on YouTube, World Star, anything, man. With you niggas, hey, we get vexed, man. The shit that Esau's doing and not getting judged for it right now, we get vexed, man. And the shit and all the hell we catch, man. We have to bear that, man. This is Micah 7 and 9. This is Micah 7 and 9. I will bear the indignation of Yahweh, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. And that's what we out here doing, man. The Most High is he's pleading our cause, man. Because we see all the prophecies starting to move. We see all the things manifesting in the spirit, man. He's pleading our cause right now. So what more so we supposed to be doing? We supposed to be doing the will, man. We supposed to be out here making our body a living sacrifice, man. That's the more, what more else can we do? Yeah. That's what we supposed to be doing. At least make your body a living sacrifice, man.
What else? What else can you do? That's the only thing that you're here to do, man.
That's right.
That's it. What the fuck else you gonna do out in this world, man? Everything out here requires you to do something wicked, man. So there's really nothing. You living a righteous lifestyle. This is why we don't be out in the world, man. That's why we go to the matrix, get our fucking daily jobs out the way, get your groceries and do whatever the fuck you gotta do, and then we at the house, man. This shit is bullshit out here, man.
It's just too much, man, for a man in the Lord, man. When you see the shit that our people doing, man, and they walk proudly and act like they ain't gonna get judged for it, it's too much, man. Because they really don't believe that there's a so-called big angry black guy in the sky is gonna judge their wicked ass,
Hey,
man.
you had a Jake at my job, you know, he was talking, and he was like, you know, he was like, I don't believe it's a vengeful God that's gonna come and visit the earth. I was like, all right, you know. So you can live your life without consequence. He's pretty much like, yeah. So that's the mind of America. That's the mind of the whole world, really.
It is the mind of the world.
Because the Lord has not shown his power on the earth really since the flood, man. You know, so the nations are pretty much gotten lax. They thinking the Lord's a joke. They thinking his men are a joke. When the Lord finally brings that judgment, man, that's what they're going to see. The Lord, Al-Shad is going to have his name remembered again, man.
You said, all right, that's the heathen thing, right? This is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. Therefore wait upon me, say Yahweh, until the day that I rise up against the prey. For my determination is to gather the nation, that I may assemble the kingdom to pour upon thy indignation, even all my fierce anger.
Hey, bring that back. That's heavy what the brother reading, because when you read that, the Lord says his determination. The Lord is determined to get the nations together for World War III. So tell me, for you people that believe that World War III ain't gonna happen, who in the hell gonna stop World War III? If the Lord says his determination is to gather the nations. Bring that back one more time.
This is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8.
Yep.
Therefore wait upon me, say Yahweh, until the day that I raise up against the prey, for my determination is to gather the nation.
So the Lord says, he said, wait on him. That's why we're waiting on the Lord. So on the four corners of the earth, the brothers is waking up, bringing this truth out, knowing that the same fishers, Lord willing, we have that number going to become hundreds. We're waiting on the Lord, meaning we're being patient. Yep. He said his determination. So if the Lord is determined to do this, once again, who can stop what the Lord is determined to do?
Because like I said, man, these heathens don't really believe what the Lord said he's going to do, man.
Right.
You know, they see us out here on the highways and byways, they prophesying, and they see like, this is a joke, man. You know? You got more?
Yeah, I got more.
That I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with fire of my jealousy.
That's right. So the Lord's indignation, the fire of his jealousy, is going to be them missiles. Hey, when it says 2 Peter 3, boom! When them bombs drop, when the missiles drop, that's going to be the Lord's, and then you're going to know a prophet has been among you. When them bombs drop, then they going to know that this was all real, this wasn't no game. We wasn't up here putting on our garments and they laughing, oh, look at them, you know, so on and so forth. They're going to know that it's in the game, but this is real.
Right, because they don't believe that our power is real, man. This is Psalm 79 and 10. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is their power? Yep. Let them be known, let him be known among the heathen in our sight by the division of the blood of thy servants which is shed.
Yes.
Heavy.
Yes. Yeah, hey, read it again.
Yep. Psalm 79 and 10. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is their God?
Yep.
Let him be known among the heathen in our sight by the revision of the blood of thy servants which is shed.
And that's coming, man. Okay? Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to make his power known in the earth, man. All right? That's why, hey, through the Spirit, we understand that big event, all right? That big judgment, whatever you want to call it, is coming, man. We are literally waiting on it, man.
Yeah.
You know? But the scriptures say, here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They don't think. They say you hear us talk about how an angry black man is gonna come out the sky with a host of UFOs and destroy America with nuclear missiles and laser beams, man.
Yep.
They think that's a fucking movie, man.
Yeah.
They laughing, thinking it's a joke,
They
man.
think we bugged out.
Yeah, but when it's coming out the Bible, we reading the scripture. It's not our words. This is scripture saying this.
Yep.
They still think it's a joke, but when it actually happens, man, then you're gonna see who's gonna laugh in, man.
That's right.
You know?
It says, in there it says, it talks about them basically mocking, like they were saying, where is their power?
Right.
Hey, our people say this as well. I'm going to go to 2 Peter 3. I'm going to start at verse 3. It says, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, because that's a scoffer.
Yeah, finish that whole chapter.
Yep. A scoffer says that.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yep.
I just want to get to the point. But a scoffer would say that. Yeah. A scoffer says that even in their spirit. So those who say, you know, who don't say it outright, I'm pretty sure out of the hundreds of people who are walking by here, some people in their heads, look at these crazy ass niggas. These Edomites or whoever this is right here probably said it.
They laugh.
You know, they laugh.
Yeah, when I was bringing out what the Lord was going to do,
You see
they
what I'm
laugh.
saying? So that's a scoffer. You know, whether you say it out loud, you say it in your mind, you say it when you're watching the videos.
Or even if you go as far as say the extent where, you know, yeah, that's going to happen, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. That's
Right.
That's still saying that at that point because we're saying the Lord is coming soon.
Yep.
We're hastening the day. So they hear that and just be like, yo, it sounds true. You know, I had my cousin say that. I was trying to teach them. He's like, yo, it's true. But when's it going to happen, though? They don't have the faith to actually believe that it's actually going to happen. No man knows the time. So because you can't give you a specific date, you don't want to get right because there's no guarantee in your mind that it's going to actually happen, man.
but it makes sense in the spirit. That's why the Most High, he said that, you know, that not even the angels nor your house shot on another day of his coming. Because if you gave Jake that time, if you told Jake don't do wickedness until that last period. If you knew there's gonna be 2020 such and such date, Jake gonna be wicked all the way up until then.
Hey, brothers, I got a question.
Hey, bro,
You wanna deal or no?
no, we
I know y'all doing a video. I just had a question.
we just edify real quick.
That's fine. It's just a question. Because I know what y'all better be on. Just a question. Is that all right?
Go ahead.
All right. Now, Jesus and Melchizedek. All right. How does Jesus and Melchizedek are similar?
They're the same person.
They're the same
High priest in
person.
the heavens.
They're the same
He's
person.
the high priest in the heavens.
Okay. Because Melchizedek was. So you're saying that Melchizedek wasn't his own individual person, and Jesus wasn't his own person?
They had the same spirit.
Same
The
spirit,
same
yeah.
spirit. Okay. That's what it was. Thank you.
Damn,
Con.
my phone.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What he
You
was
got
getting to, we was going into something.
Same.
I'll say something real quick.
Yeah,
Came
yeah.
on that earlier.
That's in Hebrews the 7th chapter. We was already dealing with that's the spirit. We was already dealing with that, which is reincarnation. so
Yep.
Melchizedek or Melchizedek, depends how you want to pronounce it.
Yep.
Is Yahweh Shah.
Yep.
When you read that chapter.
Yeah.
He just came too late.
Yeah.
We covered that
Con.
already, man.
Con. You want me to keep start back from there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can keep going. We got this camera
Yeah.
rolling.
So this is 2 Peter 3, going back into the scoffers, who scoff in their mind, who scoff in their spirit, right? Knowing this first, 2 Peter 3 and 3, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts.
And that's what we see, man. We see that day to day since brothers just came into this space, man. You see that they make videos about us, they make skit about us, they put us on their news and they bring up lies about us, man. Keep going up.
Verse 4, saying, where's the promise of his coming?
And that's what we hear all the time, man. Even with the 2000 incident, man, that's what they said, man. Where's the promise of this coming? I thought it was coming in year 2000, man. That was a stumbling block to the Jakes didn't have faith, man. That was to wean them out of the truth, to bring in the real fruit. That was a big shift, man.
Because the scriptures tell you to hasten the day. If you hasten the day, we want the Lord to come right now.
Every
minute we want the Lord to come.
We want these clouds crack these clouds.
Yep. For since the fathers fell asleep,
Since the fathers fell asleep, since we were in that deep sleep, man, since we was catching that hell and going through slavery, man, we came to a time of that Jeremiah 17 and 4, and we didn't know who he was. Hey, we fell asleep, man. But now keep going up.
all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation.
Hey, all things continue, man. Everybody went on their day-to-day, man. Just like now, man. Jake is still going through that day-to-day, not knowing who they are, man, in that dead state.
That house of feasting.
That house of feasting, man. They in that folly state of mind, man. Folly is selling great dignity in this society, man. Keep going up.
Verse 5, for this they are willingly ignorant of, that by the word of the Most High the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished.
God, man, and back in the time of Noah, man, when the Most High destroyed the earth with water, man, they was in that time of feasting. They was in that folly state of mind, man, and that's what Jake in now. They coming in that same stead, man. They in that same spirit, man. Just like what he say, man. Just like in the times of Noah, just as the times of Yahweh Bashim Shah. It's gonna be in the same time, man. But guess what? He's gonna come with fire this time, man. He's gonna have them ICBM missiles burning this place up, man.
That's
But he
right.
said, like the scriptures say, he say, should it already be kindled? This place is already gonna be catching hell by the time he crack them clouds, man.
Something real brief before I can see it back on. Hey, we seeing it, and we seeing it down in the Amazon.
That's
it's
right.
going on in Central Africa and the Congo.
Yep.
Hey, the earth is on fire, man.
That's right, man.
The earth is literally on fire.
Yep.
And it's still burning in California.
And it's still burning in
Earthquakes
California.
Earthquakes over there on the border of Oregon.
Catastrophic heat waves.
Yep. Hey, it's
Shootout. As we speak, it's a fucking active shooter on the run in Oregon right now, man.
that's fire, man. That's
Hell.
All hell, man.
all hell breaking loose.
It's gonna say songs to be on every side.
God,
Yeah,
man.
you know.
Where you at?
On 8.
Keep going. I'm gonna get the verse.
Con, you gonna bring the precept? Verse 8. 2 Peter 3 and 8. It reads, but beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is as one day. Verse 9, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
That's what I really wanted to grab, man. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, man. Everybody think the Lord is slack concerning his promise. They feel like the Lord is not going to fulfill his will, man. That's what 2/3 of these damn nigga-lights is thinking, man. They think that the Most High is not going to fulfill his will, man. That he's going to keep prolonging their wickedness, man. Read that again, Bob.
This is 2 Peter 3:9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness.
You niggas count slackness, man. You really think the Most High is not going to fulfill his will, man. You really think that that this World War III is going to get prolonged down the road, man, that they just going to put the missiles up in the damn museum and everybody going to be riding on damn hoverboards and shit, man. You really think it's going to be the damn Jetsons out here. That's the type of mindset that our people think, man. We're going to be riding around there like the damn Jetsons. The earth is going to be fucked up and we all just going to be living in the sky and shit, man.
Like Elysium.
Yeah, that's what they think, man. They think that shit, man.
A last big part of that delusion, real quick, I'm going to give it to you guys. No, you good. The last big part of that delusion, you can see it setting up in the spirit is when the scriptures say that when they should say peace and safety, certain destruction comes. Just to add on what you said. That's good. You can see that's going to be the last part of that delusion where the people going to go with the beast.
Yep, you know? But that's happening, man. They really think that peace and safety is coming, man. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm going to finish it out. But it's 2 Peter 3:9, continuing on, but it's long suffering toward usward.
Long suffering, man. The Most High is fed up with you niggas, man. He's tired of you niggas, man. We tired of you niggas. What more so the Lord, man? Ever since we brothers coming to truth, we've been tired, man. We fed up with this shit, man. So what more so Yahweh Shimi Al-Shai, man? He said a day of the Lord is 1,000 years. He been ready to fuck you niggas up, man. Right. What more so us, man? We ain't been suffering that damn long. He been suffering for a long time ready to put you damn niggas down, man. Keep going, bro.
Continuing on, but is long suffering toward usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
But we know niggas not gonna do that, man. We already know that 2/3 of you Negro, Latino, and Native Americans are not gonna turn back, man. You're not gonna turn back and repent. You're not gonna feel sorry. You're not gonna feel sorry for all the wicked shit you do every damn day, man. You're gonna keep on with your folly until you get judged, man. Because you really feel like the Most High is not gonna fulfill his will, which is written, man. He declared the end from the beginning, man. And you fulfill, and y'all really think that the Lord is gonna keep letting you prolong your wickedness, man.
Wow. It's add on to it's Jeremiah 23 and verse 18, and it reads, for who have stood in the counsel of the Lord Yahweh Shimi Al-Shai, and have perceived and heard his word, who have marked his word and heard it. Verse 19, behold, a whirlwind of the Lord Yahweh Shimi Al-Shai is gone forth in fury, even a grievous whirlwind. It shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked. The anger of the Lord Yahweh Shimi Al-Shai shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days you shall consider it perfectly.
Ooh, and that's prophecy, man.
Yep.
All these prophecies that have been spoken before time, hey, you're going to consider it perfectly, man.
Yep.
Everything that he said is going to happen, it's already starting to happen, man. World War III,
Yes.
Mark of the Beast.
Yes.
Rise up against nations, man.
Yes.
All these intermingled fighting, man.
Protests, race
Protests. Egyptian against Egyptian, man.
Yep.
We see it happening, man. Even amongst you damn niggas, man. We see you on the left, you on the right, man. You all intermingle in Esau society, man. That's why the Most High is gonna put y'all ass to death, man. And the main thing that's really gonna happen is Jacob's trouble, man.
Yep.
That's the main prophecy that's gotta be fulfilled for us to get the hell out of here, man. It's Jacob's trouble, man. In order to get peace, you gotta have destruction, man.
Yep.
That's the only way you're gonna get it, man. That's balance, man.
See, Jake's trying to avoid all of that.
Right. Yep.
See, Jake don't want to deal with none of the reality of the matter. You know,
Right.
Jake think that they could bypass all the destruction and trouble and get straight into heaven, man.
How can you do that without going through the proper precautions, though, man?
Yep.
Because the Lord, he went through this process to get us to this point. So you don't think you gotta go through the process the Lord has set up for you to get right to, man? It don't work like that, man. The Lord says only one way to the kingdom of heaven. Man.
That straight gate. Yeah. Hey, you got to go through the straight gate.
gotta
Man.
go.
That straight gate is coming upon all of Israel, man.
Right.
You know.
But when they say broad is the way, man.
Yeah.
They think they can bypass the hour of temptation. No, man. Everybody's gonna have to face that moment, man.
Yep.
No, there's no getting around that shit, man. That's why it's important for you to establish your faith now. Because
Yes.
when it's all said and done, ain't no questioning. Did I do enough, or am I a man of the Lord? No. By that point, your faith should be solid. You have that foundation on that cornerstone, which is your house stone, you should be standing upright, man. 10 toes down.
Second Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou. Second Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of the prophets.
God, and that's what we doing, man. We on the highways and byways speaking the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Like it says, Sirach 36 and 14. We're speaking of unspeakable oracles of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. And it's prophecy, man. It's the will, it's the scriptures, man. Keep going on.
Which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord.
And that's what he did. He put the will, he put the scriptures in our mouth, man. He starts supping with us, man. Revelation 3 and 20, man. He said, if I stand at the door and knock, he should come in and sup with you, man. And that's with your mind, man. And he's supping with brothers, man. That's why brothers is always doing videos, man. I always stand and meditating on the scriptures. I always meditating on prophecy, man. Everything according to the body of Yahweh Shema Shai is prophecy, man. That's everything, man. Even according to the brotherhood. That's prophecy, man. Making sure your brother is straight, man. That's prophecy, man. We fulfilling the book, man. That's according to the Bible. You have that for me? Yeah. Somebody get Ezekiel 28? No, he's good. No. Yeah, me too.
And cause them to be written in paper, and they are faithful and true.
God, these scriptures are faithful and true, man. You can't debunk the Bible, man. The Bible is declared from the beginning, man. He said, I declare the end from the beginning, man. So everything in this book has to be fulfilled, man. And we come in at a time that the major event, the prophecies are getting fulfilled, man. And what's that's happening? Hey, brothers waking up. That's a major prophecy. The 144,000 coming back to remembrance. Yep. Ezekiel, the 37 chapters. Hey, that's a major prophecy.
Yep. Beast starting to hate the whore.
The beast starting to hate the whore. Yep. Nation shall rise against time. Nation shall rise against nation. Yep. Rumors of war. Yep. Hey, it's all getting fulfilled through the book, man. He said, lo, I come in the volume of book. It's written of me. Yep. Yahweh Shai, man, that was prophecy. That already came. Now guess what? He's his second coming. Right. That has to be fulfilled, man. Yep. What you damn churches don't talk about, man. You think everybody's just gonna be holding hands around the damn world with a damn white robe on, and that's the coming of the Lord. That ain't written, man. The coming of the Lord is destruction, man.
Or y'all gonna avoid the judgment and get raptured up.
All they gotta say is Jesus saves, boom. They can be a damn Satanist to the last second. Right. You can be drinking blood and Jesus saves, boom. I got a white robe on, I'm good and shit. That's what the Christians don't they say that shit. They say, all you gotta say is Jesus saves in the name of Jesus. Like, what the hell, man? That just so you can be a damn demon all your fucking life, and they say, no, your ass on the chariot, man. That's not fair. That's like somebody just doing the will of the Lord their whole life, and then you got a wicked nigga that come in the last second. That's not fair, man. The Most High is not an author of confusion. That's just straight up confusion, man. Here is his brother and gave his life to the Lord. And here it is, his brother straight up wicked ass nigga his whole damn life. And at the drop of the dime, when the Lord and the missus come, Jesus saves, boom, now he on the chariot with him. That ain't fair, man.
Jesus saved, he fit. Yeah. Not to get it misconstrued though, because you are gonna have brothers that are gonna make it in the last step, man. You know, but that because they were sealed. You know?
Yeah, that was sealed from the beginning.
So yeah, like you said, you calling on Jesus, man. You that light you're gonna see you getting beaten up. You're gonna be a laser beam disintegrating your ass, man.
They gonna call on your Yahweh Shema Shai, man, because the elect gonna know his name. He said my prophets have possessed from the beginning. They gonna know his name already. They gonna call on that name. Because what they doing, they watching, man. They getting built up, man. They getting built up in the spirit, man.
Hey, I'm gonna show that what the brother is saying, because the thing about it is, it's not gonna be, once again, when the scriptures speak about Revelation 21, when it says on the gates of the kingdom of heaven is gonna be the 12 tribes. The 12 tribes is coming back to the Lord, and one of the prerequisites is that you got to know the name of the Lord. That's one of the things you got to know, is the name of the Lord, right? Here it is in the Zechariah 13.
Is that not part of the new song?
Yeah.
To know the Lord's name?
You just can't call on Jesus and just get saved. No, the elect gonna know the name.
Right. So in those last seconds, like the brother was saying, yeah, there is gonna be brothers that's gonna be saved, and households and different people that's gonna be saved, gonna be elect. But they gonna know the name of the Lord, like you said. They gonna know the name of the Lord.
Because in Proverbs it tell you that name of the Lord is a strong tower.
Right. those men that's gonna come in the last second, man, you know, they might not, they might get converted from, you know, different things that's happening, man. You know, because you're gonna have brothers that's gonna be healing people. You know, that's gonna be, and it's gonna see the miracles that the different brothers are doing to the spirit. Yep. That right there is gonna convert them.
Yeah, they're gonna believe.
They're gonna believe. So that's gonna show you that it's gonna be. Brother ain't never did no type of prophesying, but because he's believing. At that point, that was just time for how about Shemal Shah to wake him up though, man? Yep. And he's gonna be sitting off that, and the point about it, ain't gonna be no, man, you ain't do nothing, man. It's gonna be that was his time, man.
Yeah, he's chosen, man. You can't do nothing, because it's called predestination. It's in the Bible, man.
It's Proverbs 30:4. Whoever ascended up into heaven or descended, who have gathered the wind in his fist, who have bound the waters in his garment, who have established all the ends of the earth. That is his name. What is his name? What is his son's name, if thou canst tell?
And what is his name and what is his son? So earlier in the lesson, Ecclesiastes 24, or Sirach 24, it said that was King Solomon speaking, showing that was Yahweh Shah who was with the Most High in the beginning. He said, what is his name, which is Yahweh Shah, what is his name, Yahweh, and what is his son's name, Yahweh Shah, if thou canst tell, right? Right. You got to know the name of the Lord. Here goes Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, and the 3rd part shall be left therein. And I will bring the 3rd part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they will say, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah is my power.
So that means you can't call on Jesus.
Right.
Ain't no Jesus in that day, man.
Yep.
Ain't no damn Jesus gonna crack the clouds floating around with Skittles. No, it's Yahweh Shah. He gonna crack the clouds on a chariot, man, and burning y'all asses up, man. And he gonna be burning and redeeming at the same time, man. It's gonna be it's gonna be like that. Simultaneously, man. It's gonna be deliverance and people getting judged at the same time, man. Right. And ain't no way around it, man. And like you said in the Proverbs, what is his name and what is his son's name, man? That's what we asking you Christians these days. What is his name and what is his son's name?
Yeah, you gotta ask certain Israelite groups with
yes,
his name.
You do. Yeah. They ain't saying his name.
And they can't break, and they still don't break it down, man.
Yep.
Yahya Yeshaya. What the hell, man? That means if his name Yahya Yeshaya, break down Judah. Break down the tribe of Judah then. Break that down.
I'll show you, they don't know Hebrew. Because in order for you to say Yahweh, Yahweh is in Judah's name.
Exactly.
You know, that cuts them right there, man.
Yep.
You know? These people are dumb out here, man.
Yahweh. Look, we're showing you, man. Jake just out here winging it, man.
They don't believe. They don't see the seriousness about believing on the name, even though the scriptures emphasize, you know, the belief on the name, the importance on the name.
That's why I'm gonna bring it back out.
Second Ezra 15:3. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Right. So we don't get discouraged because of the unbelief of the masses, man. But in the end, you know Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah is gonna hang true to his word, and we know we're right. So it's no debating, it's no going back and forth with none of this shit, man. Hey, we know this is the truth. And if you don't want to acknowledge the truth, in that time, what Judges 10:13 says, you call on your God, and we're going to call on our God. Let's see who in the chariot. Right. You know?
Like it says in St. John 3rd chapter.
Second Chronicles 15.
He that believe not is condemned already, man.
Exactly.
So you already condemned in the spirit.
Because you hearing this, and we tell you the name is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, and you're like, nah, man, I'm gonna call on Jesus, I'm gonna call on the higher, I'm gonna call on whoever you want to call on. Scripture tell you turn away from you hear from the word, your prayer shall be abomination.
Yes.
Yep. So you condemning yourself by denying the Lord, man. Yep. And he said, if you deny me, he's gonna deny you in front of the Father. So you fucked, man. Yep. You know? So finish that up.
Verse 4. And all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, all you unfaithful people gonna die horribly, you know, because of your unbelief, man. And that's talking about you, Jakes. You other heathens don't believe anyway, man. You Jakes, man, y'all gonna die a horrible way because you refuse to hearken and repent, man. Because y'all think that the society is just supposed to be like this, man. You have no problem with the way things are, man. That's why the Lord told his men not to be comfortable. Micah 2:10 says this is not our rest, man. We're not supposed to be comfortable here, man. You know, we're supposed to be in the house of mourning because when we acknowledge the Lord and acknowledge our sins, we're supposed to be in a sorrowful state, man. Because you know what you did to get in this predicament. You know?
I mean, ultimately what it comes down to, like your brother said, y'all don't have any faith. I can tell you in Psalms 14, hey, the fool in his heart said there is no God, man. So if there is no God, that means what? There's no commandments. There ain't no commandments that you got to do. You ain't sinning right now when you do out your day to day. You understand? Therefore, if you ain't sinning, ain't no judgment coming. You understand? That's pretty much how a nigga think in his mind. And I'm going to jump back into the 2 Ezra 15. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
And that's why we don't let the unbelief of you people trouble us, because all those things are happening now, man. And the Lord told you that he was going to do these things. You know, 2 Ezra 9, somebody get that about the shot. It says that, read that one more time about the shot.
Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
And is he not doing that? Hey, ancient plagues, when you heard about it when you was a child in school in your history class, why are they coming back up? You got the bubonic plague, man, the pneumonic plague. You got fucking Ebola. You got all these different diseases coming. That's the plague, the plagues of Egypt, man. Show you that the Lord ain't playing. What did he say was coming?
Sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Sword, famine, death, and destruction. All what the Lord is bringing, man. So this shows you that this shit is real. The Lord is not playing with the people. And if you don't get right, the Lord's gonna destroy your ass, man. Because the Lord is visiting this place, man. He brought out all the hurricanes and whatnot, man. That signs the Lord is here. He's looking down. It's like Scripture tells you that his eyes are upon the southern kingdom, and he's judging this place as we speak, man.
That's a good point, man. I did a lesson about how cigar-shaped UFOs are spreading worldwide, man. That came out in the media, man. And they in the military or Esau's government is like, look, these are not military craft vehicles, man. So they know that these are the angels of the Lord, man, in these chariots, man. All right? And just like it tells you in what Zechariah the 5th chapter, you know what I'm saying, about the flying roll, all right? Prophecy is literally playing out right before your face, man. They are, look, the scriptures describe the chariots as a flying roll. And what did Esau's government call them? They called them cigar-shaped UFOs. They called them snake-like. They said they look like snake-like UFOs in the sky, man. So that prophecy is playing out, man. All right. And then when you go into the measurements of the cubits, as it tells you in verse 2 about it, said, matter of fact, get it real quick. Yeah, read Zechariah 5, verses 1 and 2, real quick. And I can pass it back to you.
Yeah, you can go down to 5.
Yeah, go down to 5.
This is Zechariah chapter 5. This is Zechariah chapter 5, verse 1. Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, behold, a flying roll.
Well, the flying roll. And as the article stated, these cigar-shaped UFOs have been appearing all around the world, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 2. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll.
Yep.
The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits.
Right, now when you go into the measurements, I went into the different translations of the scriptures on that verse, and the measurements came out by, I think it was 30 feet wide and 15 feet long, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? And that's looking at the chariot from the ground up. You see what I'm saying? So the chariot could have been way bigger than that, man. But the prophet Zechariah was describing it from level view, from his level view. You see what I'm saying? And that's big, man. You know? But these flying rolls have been appearing all over the earth, just showing you that the word of the Lord is true, man.
It's also showing you that we're in the end.
Yes.
Because the Lord is allowing these things to be revealed because he's showing his men down in the know. And look, you ain't got much longer, man. Just hold tight, man.
Hey, to back up what the elder was saying, it's like looking at the flame, right? When you see it, look like it's real small up in the sky.
Yes.
When you get next to that motherfucker, it's huge. So it's bigger, like you said.
Exactly.
And this is why they are all over the world, man. This verse 3. Then he said unto me, this is the curse that go forth over the face of the whole earth.
Yep.
For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off,
Yep.
as on this side, according to it.
That's why they're scared of these caves, man. Because these top crackers, man, they know what's in them caves, man.
Yep.
They know that it's our brothers up there, man. And they know that their mission is to come down here and deliver their brothers, man. So they're afraid, man. That's why they put that persona of this little big-headed green men and them things that's coming to destroy the planet, man. Because they know that's true. But the planet, the thing that they're coming to destroy is their infrastructure, man.
Right.
You know?
I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna jump to verse 4 real quick too. I'll leave it on that. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off, as according to this side.
Right, which is going into America, man. All right, because the house of the thief. All right, because they established the Bible in this land, but they don't keep none of the law, statutes, commandments, man. Was it 19 Ronald Reagan?
1983.
Yep.
He said he declared the Bible the law of the land. And that goes into him fulfilling prophecy of Psalms, the 50th chapter, the 16th verse.
Yep.
And he said, what is how to declare thy statutes,
Yep.
man? Because what Esau did, he tried to make the Bible the law of the land, but he go against everything according to the Bible,
Right,
man.
right.
Showing you he's a damn hypocrite,
Man. And these Edomites are the throne of iniquity, man.
Yep.
They ain't got nothing to do with the Heavenly Father, man.
And that's what the Heavenly Father says in that verse, man. Verse 4. I will bring it forth, Zechariah 5, verse 4. And I will bring it forth, said Yahweh of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief.
Right, that's America, man. Babylon, man. Okay? These chariots are going to enter in the house of the thief. As you see, the sightings all over the world, man. Okay? And like I said in the earlier verse, that this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth, man. See, these nations don't understand that. Look, the fact that you're seeing these so-called UFOs, that's a curse unto you, man. Really, you're witnessing your future destruction, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Live. And it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that swear falsely by my name.
Yeah, that swear falsely by my name, man. Here it is, like you said, 1983. The Bible was established as the law of the land, but they uphold nothing in the scriptures, man. Yep. They do the total opposite, man. But then they have you in the courtroom swearing on the Bible and shit.
Hey, straight hypocrisy.
Straight hypocrisy, man. That's why the Lord is going to utterly destroy this place, man. Go ahead.
And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and it shall consume it with the timber thereof, and it shall in the stones thereof.
Right, now when you look up that word timber, it goes back to wood that you use for fuel or fire, man. You see what I'm saying? So the Lord is going to make a sacrifice upon America, man. Okay? America is going to be fuel for fire, man. Because them missiles is going to hit this place right along with them laser beams coming out of them chariots, man. Okay? So those chariots are going to bring destruction. That's why Esau, he puts the what they call a predictive programming and whatnot in these movies where they, like the brother was saying, they show you in the chariots these big ass green, big-eyed monsters with tentacles and shit, making mockery of the angels, because Esau knows that that's exactly how this place is going to get destroyed, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's also too why they have their so-called space force down there.
Yeah.
They plan to go to war with the caves, man.
Yep.
You know? But they're not telling the masses that, because everybody knows, like, yo, if you try to do that, you're gonna get annihilated, man. But that's the part of Esau, though, man. You know?
I'm going to jump in how Esau has taken the Bible into itself, man. This is Psalms 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked, Yahweh said, what has thou to do to declare my statutes?
Yeah.
What you doing with the Bible, man?
Wow.
You know, knowing this book ain't for you.
Yep.
You know, you took out scriptures that enslaved Bibles and enslaved the Lord's men, or his people in general. You know, you lied, changing up scriptures, man. You taking out scriptures. You know, you totally, you got all these different, why are there so many versions of the Bible, man?
Right.
You know, you got the NLT, you got the NIV, you got the New King James. All these, there's no point in doing all that shit, man.
Nah.
The Bible, it says what it says, man. You're trying to make it bend to your word, man, but still, certain alliterations even tell on you, man. Because the word of Yahweh Shema Shah stands true, man.
Nah. Let me get a quick one. Just to add on what he said. This is Revelation 22 and in verse 18. Okay, Con, no, you right. Oh no, 18, yeah. Revelation 22 and 18. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of prophecy of this book. If any man shall add to these things, the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book.
Right. So if you taking away, adding to what the prophecy is saying, man, you cursing yourself, man. You giving damnation to your soul, man. Because the Lord has what He has written for a reason.
Yep.
Now you trying to be politically correct. You trying to really just try to spare feelings, man.
Trimming the gospel.
Yeah, trimming the gospel. The Lord's gonna get with you, man. You know?
Verse 19, if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life,
Right.
and out of the holy city from the things which are written in this book.
Right. That's a straight cut to you people, especially of the circumcision that's trimming the gospel, man.
Yep.
All right, the Lord's gonna take you out of the book of life, which really you weren't written in there anyway, man. You were the trick bag, man.
Don't even know it.
Don't even know it, man.
Didn't even know it.
Straight up. You know, got better than anything.
They finished out here. So, the funny thing about it is, our people, I was going to bring this real quick. In Isaiah 29, which is in my spirit. And I was going to say this real quick. This is our people. We see it every time we come out. Brothers see it, week in and week out, man. Like, Jacob's law, our people are finished, man. When the elections get sealed, and you wouldn't know it if you wasn't in the spirit.
Right.
It would just seem like we invisible or something. Right. The four corners of the earth to our people. And this is the reason why is Isaiah 29 gets into that. I'm gonna start at I think it's Isaiah 29. The Lord poured out the spirit of deep sleep. Yeah.
Isaiah 29 and 9 or something?
Yeah, I think it's 29. Yeah. Isaiah 29. You know what? I'm gonna start at verse 8. It says, It shall even be as when an hungry man dreameth, and behold, he eateth, but he awaketh, and his soul is empty. Or as when a thirsty man dreameth, and behold, he drinketh, but he awaketh, and behold, he is faint. This is getting into our people. And as his soul have appetite, so shall the multitude of the nations be that fight against Mount Zion. Verse 9, stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink.
That's spiritually drunk, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yep.
Verse 10, for the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep. Our people are in a deep sleep, man. They can't see it, they can't get it. We pipe it up to them, but it's not for them. It's sad because when you see it, you're like, damn, Jake just following. Jake falling further to the sucking place, man.
Yeah, right.
And that's a harsh reality, but the truth of the matter, anyway, the harsh reality is that, see that? The harsh reality is that Jake is falling into a sucking place because the Most High done did this. What the Most High did to him. Yep. He blinded him. So, for those who got ears to hear and can receive this, hey, this is everything. This is more precious than anything, man. Right. So hold on to it. Hold on to it for dear life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Grab onto it, hold on to it like that. Ooh, clench hold. Don't let go. Yeah. And when the legs aren't moving, you better fight like Jacob did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Hey, that's how salvation gonna be. You better fight like our forefather Jacob did. You better yankwab it. Try to get the salvation.
I got a quick one. 1 Timothy 6 and 12. Fight the good fight of faith. Lay on eternal life, whereunto thou art called and has professed a good profession before many witnesses.
That's right, because many are called, but few are chosen. And we were called to do this work. The Lord, He brought you into this truth is to do this work. So those that endure to the end, they're going to be saved, the Lord said. He ain't forgot the labor of love, that we shown toward His name. So, like the brother was saying earlier, in the spirit, the last thing we should be is letting our sins weigh us down or anything, or being in the spirit of I ain't good enough, or am I a man of the Lord? That should be the last thing you should be thinking at this time.
Don't let doubt creep in.
Yeah. That's just Satan, man. So we fighting this fight because, hey, to not have this truth, what do you really have in this world?
Exactly.
You ain't got a damn thing out here, man. Literally. This place, like the elder Barack Allah says out in LA, he said America is circling the drain fast. It ain't just circling the drain like that. It's going like this. Yep. You see what I'm saying? America is done, man. I got one for you.
This 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 13. Hold fast the form of the sound words, which thou hast heard of me in faith and love, which is in Mashiach Yahweh Shah.
Right. Yep. Hey, hold fast to those sound words, which is this word, the scriptures. So we're supposed to hold fast to this faith. The Lord told us to hold fast to that, which He had given us. I'm paraphrasing.
He said, hold fast till I come.
Till He comes. So what the Lord gave us, man, this is precious. We don't take this lightly. We're doing the work, in hopes that we get salvation. Because if we really love the Lord, I like to bring this out. The Lord says, it's how simple this is. He loved those that love Him. Who love the Lord? Those who diligently seek Him.
It's not Jake like that. Hey,
That's right.
I'm fucking, we fucking you.
Exactly. That's how the Most High is. Right. So you can't say that you really about the Most High, but you don't serve Him. You don't do nothing He say. But I love Him. You know my heart.
That's the Christians.
That's the Christian shit, man.
Come.
And that's gotta go. We ain't in the time of that no more. Them days is over.
Hot dog in the hand.
Yeah. With some pork hot dog.
Some bacon and shit.
Hot dog with paper towel. All hot dogs.
I'm just adding on to what the brother brought out about, don't let that doubt creep in your mind, you know what I'm saying? That lack of faith. Don't let Satan try to play with your mind, man. All right, this is Hebrews chapter 3, verses 12 and 13. Really Hebrews 3, chapter 3, verses 12 to 14. And it reads, Take heed, brethren, lest there be any of you take heed, brethren, lest there be any of you an evil heart of unbelief in departing from the living power, which is going back to what he was saying about that doubting, man. You know what I'm saying? It says,
that's a demon, man.
It's a demon, man. Verse 13, but exhort one another daily. That word exhort in the Greek is parkalei, which means to encourage, strengthen, by consolation to comfort, man. Ooh. You see what I'm saying? So we're supposed to comfort one another daily with these words, man, as the scriptures say, man.
Supposed to edify. Man.
Yeah, man.
Supposed to edify. Edify means what? To build. Supposed to build brothers faithful.
That's why these us coming out to camp, us doing our daily objectives, man, 3 videos a week. That's why those are so important, man. Because we're commanded to exhort one another, man. These videos is what helps keep brothers going, man.
That's it. Verse 13 again, Hebrews 3 and 13. But exhort one another daily while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin, man, which is going once again back to that doubting, man. Not having the confidence, man. Okay, because hey, that spirit might jump on a brother, man. But if you exhorting that brother in the spirit of righteousness, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you could take that demon off that brother, man. Right. And keep him solid and faithful in the faith, man.
Keep him on that foundation.
Keep him on the right path. Verse 14. For we are made partakers of Yahweh Shai if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end.
It said if we hold. Didn't it say that?
Yes.
If we hold. So yeah, that's heavy. If we hold, so we gotta endure to the end. This is heavy.
Exactly what he just said, man. This is Hebrews 10 and 35. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which have great recompense of reward, man. So, hey, man, you shouldn't cast away your confidence, man. If you believe in this truth, man, hey, hold on to the end, man. Have faith, man. Call a brother, get built up in the spirit, man. That's why you're supposed to watch videos, supposed to get the edification that will build you up and build your faith up, man. That's why you got to stay fasting. You got to stay praying, man. Praying in the Hebrew, learning Hebrew, man. There's all types of various things in this truth that can build up your faith, man. Not just watching videos and chilling, man. That don't build up your faith like that, man. You gotta watch videos, take notes, or take notes fast, anything.
And plus, you look at history too. That's a faith booster, man. You watch a documentary, whatever it is, you are researching. It's all for edification's sake. Edification is what's building your spirit, building your faith up. Right?
Yeah, I got one real quick. This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of thy patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. He said, kept thy word of thy patience, man. You have to suffer. The word patience goes back to suffer, man. Since you have suffered and caught all this hell and affliction and adversities for not casting away your confidence, He shall keep you from the hour of temptation, man.
That's a weak emotion.
Yep.
It tells you in Second Ezra to cast off the weak nature, man.
Yep.
You know, which is these demons, man. You know, that shouldn't. I mean, it's gonna happen to you. But that shouldn't disturb you, man. You're gonna have low moments in the truth, man.
Yep.
But in the end, it's how you act to it, man.
Yep.
You know, you gonna let it consume you, or you gonna fight, man. I got a quick one. This is Sirach 4:28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for you. Right, man. And keep pointing at the strive, man. Like the bird say, hey, you're gonna have low points, man. But what you gonna do? You gonna let it consume you, or you gonna fight? And if you continue to fight that good fight, man, the Lord gonna fight for you.
Yes. And that's true.
That's why I say
that's just true.
fight the good fight, man. This is the good fight, man. Fighting a spiritual war, man. This is a spiritual war that you see us brothers up here doing, man. We're not using putting on no arms or anything like that, bearing arms. We fighting a spiritual war with these scriptures, man. Though I think, man, you brought it out, whether it's sticks and stones or break not bones, but words will never hurt thee. Hey, the words of Yahweh Shem Shai, hey, cut, man. And we are here to condemn this whole society, man. And as a man of the Lord, it cuts us also too. That's how we got compelled to come in. Cause it's the back. We got cut in the spirit, man. We knew we was doing some wicked shit. Cause the word of Yahweh Shem Shai was cutting our spirit up, and we came into the fold, man. So we got tired of this shit, man.
I got one more. I don't know what this is James 1:22. I'm reading 25, going into what we're bringing out. It says, James 1:22, it reads, but be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves.
See? Ooh, man. Deceiving your own selves, man. You gotta do the word, man. Not just hear it, you gotta go out there and do the work. You know? Because all you doing is deceiving yourself, man.
You know, like you save because you watch videos and you watch brothers and you hit a like on the video or something.
You friends with one of the brothers in the truth.
Yeah.
It's not gonna get you nowhere, man. That ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Hey, right, brother. Hey, shalom, bro. It's been a while.
Right.
Where you been at?
Right.
Verse 23.
Right.
For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. Verse 24, for he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was.
You're gonna look in the mirror, don't even recognize who you're looking back at, man. You know? That's why,
yourself.
Yeah, that's why you gotta be constantly examining yourself, man. Examine thyself, let you be in the face, man.
Examine myself daily.
Daily, man. You gotta look into the deep crevices of your soul, man, and really question, man, are you doing what you're supposed to do?
You gotta be honest with yourself, because that's the biggest problem with our people. Hey, Jake ain't honest with himself, man. Jake believe his own bullshit, man.
He's fronting, man.
That's why these niggas got that pride on them, man, because they believe they smelling themselves, man.
They deceiving. That's why I said deceive not yourself, man.
Right.
You deceiving yourself, man, because you really not examining yourself. So if you're not examining yourself, you're not looking on the things that you're doing on your day-to-day. You're not trying to stop the wicked shit you're doing. You're gonna keep prolonging it until you see all these things start happening. And that's our people every day, man. Our people don't want to get right till they see shit happen. Let it be the shootout out here, then they gonna run their ass over here and ask why that happened. Nigga, you should have got right, man. Right. Hey, the Most High is not slack concerning his promise, man. Judgment's gonna play out, man.
It's true.
So you gotta get right now.
And that's improving through the spirit. That's improving, and like the brothers always like to bring out, you know, that's growing. Like if you're in this faith, you should be growing. There's a growth to being in the faith. You know, you should be growing in the spirit and in the love of the Lord.
Right. This truth is a maturing process.
Yes.
Remember, man.
You get nurtured in the Lord.
He gets what talks about when I was a child, you know, because this truth is supposed to grow you up as a man. Remember, we're men of the Lord, man. You know, society doesn't teach you. We try to teach you how to be a man. You know, their definition of a man is really being a man child, man. You're a grown ass little kid, man.
Grown ass boy.
Having little kid boys. You go to jail, still lusting after fucking cars, clothes, money, and hoes, man. That's not being a man. You know, a real man is serving the Lord. You know, taking care of his household. You know, and then all the other folly bullshit comes. You know, after you handle your business, man. You know?
Bring that. It's 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. It reads, when I was a child, I spake as a child.
Right. So while we were in a childlike mind state, you know, just like how we were children, we did childish things. So that's why before we came into the truth, we did childish things, man. Like we were clubbing, we partying up, drinking till you got shit faced and blackout, whatever the fuck you were doing, that was childish, man.
I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child.
Right, you thought as a child, because the way we acted in the world before we got this truth, we were in a childish like mind state, man. Doing just like how a child, when he doesn't know anything, he just goes and does whatever comes to mind, man.
Curious.
He's curious. That's how we were before we got this truth, man.
But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
Man, that's why we're becoming those new creatures in the Lord, man, because we put away the childish things of this world, man. Because we know that it's time for us to be, this is time to be a man. The Lord's only coming to save, the men and their families. He's not coming to save little boys, man. These little niggas out here, because you can knock out motherfucking 10 niggas in a row. That don't make you a man, If you ain't serving the Lord, man, you ain't no goddamn man.
That's right. And the Most High don't care about none of that, because that's of the world.
Yeah.
The Most High is worried about the things of the Spirit.
Right. It takes a real man to be able to come out here and put on a garment and teach the word of the Lord, man. Yeah, go to your loins like a man. Because let's be honest, man. A lot of you motherfuckers out here claiming to be men are scared to actually do the work of the Lord. Yep. Even within the Christian community, man.
Yep.
They scared who they gonna see and all that shit.
Right, you scared to be seen to fight for what you believe in. That's why majority of people that have a so-called belief in something, they never really stand by it, man. You got so-called dreams and whatnot, but when you get challenged, man, you fold because you don't have that foundation, man.
What usually happens, like Jacob say some real shit like, hey, if you were born a man, you a man. Like you public figure, and then what ends up happening? They get a little bit of gets a little bit of flack. What they say? Well, I just want to apologize to the LGBT. You know what I'm saying? That's you not being a man, You ain't standing upon what you really believe in.
Hey, let your yays be yays, your nays be nays.
Right.
No gray area.
This is Proverbs chapter 13, verse 1. A wise son hears his father's instruction.
A wise son hears his father's instruction. And we hear the instruction of the Lord loud and clear. Get right or die. It's not much plainer than that, man. And walk in the guidelines that He's given us. This is the law, statutes, and commandments. And it says you'll do what?
But a scorner hears not a rebuke.
Yeah, a scorner hears not rebuke, because I thought it was a different one. But it says a wise man will hear instruction and grow in wisdom, man. Wisdom translated. And that's what we're doing. But these people out here don't have no wisdom. Hey, as a child, as you grow up, you begin to learn. Whatever traits that you're learning, you apply. Hey, these people haven't evolved, man. I said, you got grown-ass people out here acting like little kids, man. You 40 years old still selling weed, man. Sagging your pants, man. Nigga, when you gonna grow up and get a job? Nigga, I know a dude that's old like that has never worked a day in his life, bro. You got my brother, for instance, man. This dude is in his 40s, man. Scared to drive. He's scared to get his license, man. He's scared to get behind the car.
Still riding the bus.
Still riding the bus, man. He got kids. He got at least 3-4 kids, man. And he's not doing nothing beneficial for his well-being. He just going from job to job, man. That's not being a man, man.
I got something for you. Unless you got something.
You go first, man.
All right, this is Proverbs 9 going into being a man. Proverbs 9, and I started verse 8. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee.
Yeah, these niggas hate correction, man. You try to give somebody correction, and they be ready to fight you, man. When you give a wise man correction, man, and he gonna thank you. He gonna appreciate it, because, hey, you see, you genuinely care for his well-being, man. Yeah, he gonna take what you told him and apply it to his life in whatever ways that he sees he can do that with, man.
That's right. Verse 9, give instructions to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser.
Yeah, because it's all about building. Real building, not no fucking mason beating on your square, we're gonna build. No, man. This is the real building process. It's by applying these scriptures, man, that's good, and making yourself a better man. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. Verse 10, the point, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. Right, the knowledge of the holy is understanding. So if you fear the Lord, you're gonna have that wisdom. you're going to be able to obtain more wisdom. Because you fearing the Lord is what's going to keep you in line.
I have one for you, man. Because at the end of the day, you're supposed to be raising up your seeds also in his word, man. This is Joel chapter 1, verse 2. Hear this, ye old men, and give ear, all ye inhabitants of the land. Have this been in your days, or even in the days of your fathers? Verse 3. Tell your children of it, and let your children tell their children, and the children a generation, and their children another generation.
Yeah, that's why you're supposed to train up a child when he's young, or when she's young, and that they're gonna grow up and know more and pass it down, man. Because that's why when a child gets to a certain age, you can't. It's hard to give them instruction, man, because they set in their ways at that point. Yep. Like for example, when you chastise your kid, that's why Esau has this law about you not being able to beat your kids because they want them to be unruly. Yep. Hey, that chastisement is what brings fear. Yep. And so with that makes them grow, because they know if I do this, my dad he gonna beat my ass, and my mom might beat my ass too. So out of fear, I'm gonna do what's been taught of me, man. And when they get to a certain age, and they become more understandable, they'll think back on them ways and be like, okay, I see why he told me to do this. I see why he told me to think like that, because it's for the beneficial of my spirit, man.
Right. Yep. The household and everything is so jacked up, man. It's like, it's terrible. How you gotta try to coexist and be in a society, man. It's terrible. That's why we want the kingdom, man. Yeah. So we can really be able to govern our households in righteousness. You know what I'm saying?
This is Sirach chapter 30, verse 1. He that loveth his son calls him out to feel the rod, that which may have joy of him in the end.
Right. They're going to have a special relationship with themselves, man. So as kids, you're going to do a lot of stupid shit, but I guess, like Brother just said, man, it's for the saving of his life, man, because if you don't beat your kids, man, you set them up for failure, man. That's why these little crackers out here shooting up schools and shit, man. Like, you take their skateboard, they shoot you in the head, man. That shows you that these people are bugged out, man. Esau has a strategic purpose behind everything he does and every law he passes, bro. You people got to wake the hell up, man.
Verse 2. He that chastises his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance. Verse 3. He that teaches his son grieve enemy. He that teaches his son grieve the enemy. And that's going in, because when you teaching your son as a Hebrew Israelite who they are, it grieves these damn devils, man. Because you raising your son up to let him know that he's royalty and not to be following the ways of these damn heathens, man. And that grieves these damn Edomites, man. Yeah. They see that, hey, they don't pose to be learning that, man. Especially that's why they want in these school systems. Why you think the public school system is free? Because they're going to teach them everything, all this doctrine.
That's why the government is more with your children than you are with your children, man. It's like that for a reason. Yeah, that's really what it is, man. They don't like seeing you run your family structure the way your Shem Yahushua wants you to do it, man. Yep. That's why, hey, they do all that, and they talk all that shit about, hey, does your father beat you? I see them bumps on your leg. Yeah. Is everything at the house okay? Yep. That shows you. It's all point to fuck something up, man. Esau wants to offset everything, man.
Yep. Yeah, Esau get mad at you for discipline your child, but then he'll put the Glock 9 on him. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be like, hey, that nigga was unruly, man. I didn't know what to do.
50-year-old boy just got shot. 50-year-old boy just got shot yesterday, man. Esau, I thought it was Northern Kingdom. They shot a Northern Kingdom 15-year-old boy and handcuffed him, man, let him bleed to death. Hey, man, that's the curses, man. That's the Lord showing his anger, man. But with that, man, apparatus, our Lord willing, this is edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We're going to turn to the east and we're going to say, Call Haloyim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of great millstone to rule well. Peace and sanitation, honor, Achamer, pushing this truth without righteousness and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Come on. Hello, I'll get man to water, man. The water, water. Good to see you too, bro. Good to see you. Straight up, man.